Hello, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram users. This is FOBL Fuego, and I'd like to apologize right quick. I just recorded this session, and as I played it back, it left it in a real bad echo. So what I'm doing is I'm voicing over the audio and all that because it didn't turn out very good. It didn't save it as a separate track. It just put everything in one. So to salvage this, I'm just going to be talking over it and talking about the matches. As you can see, I'm playing a Sagat player. And at this time, what I was doing, I was actually talking about an event that's happening this Friday at U of H. Excuse me. TB Nero versus UH Joe at the University of Houston. Yeah, a little laggy, as you can tell. He was getting his bearings in. But on that day, TB Nero has been on record in saying that it's going to be one of his last appearances in the FGC because next month he's planning on retiring. So what's going to happen is, to make it a good time for him and actually trying to go out on a high note, he's going to be in a money match against UH Joe. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, shut up! Sorry. The bitches are going at it. So what's going to happen is, first to 15 and third strike for $25. Now, if you're not familiar with UH Joe, I did a trailer. Unfortunately, I could not get much footage of UH Joe because he doesn't really play on stream. He doesn't play online. He does play other games like CVS 2 and play CVS 2 and Third Strike. A lot of the classic games. He does play Ultra Street Fighter 4, but 2 weeks ago he challenged me to a money match. I ended up defeating him. It was 10-1. I did not take the money, but the fact that helped me get out of a slum that I was in, because I felt sad. Hey, be quiet! Shut up. So I just wanted to say, for UH Joe, thank you for getting me out of that hump. Now, that being said, UH Joe has been on record in saying that he does not play Street Fighter 4 that often. It's a totally different game from what, Third Strike is and CVS 2, which is fine. I totally understand it because I played those games recently and I can see where it comes from as far as the difference. So he did okay in Ultra. He did okay. Where he's more dangerous is in Third Strike. He's been playing them a lot longer than most of us have. And he has a good training partner named Jaywin, which he's a very good Third Strike player as well. So, with that said, another badass player is TB Nero. You guys might recognize him from the series that I did with him for FOB versus the Internet, where I did a special video with him playing Third Strike, which was TB Nero versus the Internet, which is on YouTube if you want to check it out. And he played some very strong people, and he showed me a lot of cool things with Necro. This guy, he's been playing for years in Third Strike. He knows the game in and out. And he was challenged by UH Joe. Now, the difference between from what I did and then from what Nero's going to do is not going to be an easy task for Nero, because Nero is actually playing him in UH Joe's preferred game, which is Third Strike. So this is going to be a lot closer than it's going to be than we actually going to be doing. With that said, just like the last time that I was there, I streamed the money match from U of H, and I'm going to be doing the same thing again. And I'm going to stream the money match. They want to do CVS 2, but I don't think we're going to be able to stream that because of the fact that the last time we tried streaming CVS 2, and you know what, because if it's going to be a money match and everything, they're going to complain that, it's in black and white, and this is not, there's a lag. So I'm like, okay, which could be, for them to not bitch at all. It might not be streamed, but I probably am going to record it via video camera. to post online later, possibly, depending on how everything's set up. But with that said, that's what's going on this Friday. Today is August 25th. So in a few days from now, today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on the 20. Oh, excuse me, on the 28th of Friday. We're going to possibly do it. It starts around 9 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of people there because school just started up again. So it's going to be almost a packed house. It's going to be fun. Everyone's going to have a good time. Hope you can show up. It's totally free. Come play against some of the best players that UH has to offer. Also, some of the best players that the Southeast and Houston have to offer. So come join us. Hopefully we can all have a good time. Now, back to these matches. As you saw, I lost to Sagat earlier. Now I'm playing Enable. And right now I just did Raw, Focus into Ultra 2 to take the match, I believe. Yes. I was going to take it. Yeah, I did, and I took it. Now, I have a lot of Able experience because of Naughty Monkey. That dude knows how to use Able. That dude is dangerous with Able. So for me, I knew what he was capable of, testing the waters, and I was like, you know what, let me try it again. I'm going to go back to training mode, practice the combos, and I'm like, yep, I'm playing him again. Yep. So I was more prepared than what he was going to do. Not sure if it was a lot closer as it was the first time, but I think I beat him like slightly quicker than the first time. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. And also, Sunday, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the online tournaments for Ultra Street Fighter 4 because there's a tournament mode and the team battle mode, but they're underutilized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an Xbox 360 edition of the tournament mode. I'm gonna see if I can actually mess with some of the parameters, to add more rounds, or I know they cannot be done in sets. It's whoever wins moves on, the best of one. But I want to do it to make sure it's 2 rounds because you don't hardly see tournament mode, and I want to see it. I want to see more of it. And some of these players have been telling me they would like to see that too, and so I'm gonna make it happen. First, we're gonna do the tournament for 360. Later, I'm probably going to do a PS3 edition, and then later I'm going to do a Steam edition. But there will be no prizes. This is just to see who wants to be in it, because, a lot of people want to be in them. A lot of people really want to be in these matches and want to be in the tournament modes. A lot of people have never been in tournament mode. So, I want to see how well it goes. I know there's going to be between 8 Xboxes all connecting at once. But I'm going to be using the tag 36D to do these matches. So that being said, join us and see what happens. Now going back to the match, now that I'm looking at it, Abel's giving me more trouble here. EX throw, testing his reactions. Trying to build meter. Oh, jumping medium kick. So yeah, there've been a lot of new things happening. The Street Fighter 5 beta's been out. Not a lot of things have been happening as far as that. They'll be doing more stress tests. They announced they're going to be doing North America soon, probably by maybe this weekend or next week. I'm not sure. And that's about it right now. Chucking fireballs at Abel, keeping him away, zoning him. He keeps dropping that combo. He's dropping that combo, and he does the backdash very well against my focus very well. See, he did right there. It whiffed. Not a lot of players really utilize that or actually can react to that in time, because some people do get hit on that. Apologies, it just stopped right there. Yeah, and it's the beta has been doing okay. I'm thinking about getting the whatchamacallit, the Steam Edition beta, which is in the fall, which is coming real soon. Which I'll have money by then to reserve it. That way I can at least start, posting Street Fighter V content. But what I can do is still do Street Fighter 4 and continue doing these little videos. Now, I'm still training as we speak for an event coming up in October. I'm going to the southeast side of Texas, like towards Beaumont, and there's going to be a tournament over there where, because for one, I haven't been to a tournament since the Last Supper, and the Last Supper was like one of the top performers I've had up until that point with Rolento, and since then I've been training with Evil Ryu, still messing with Rolento, still messing with all the other characters that I do mess with every once in a while. As you saw from the money match I had with UH Joe, I was using Honda. As you saw, I was giving him a hard time. And I just want to do well. I want to be able to perform well and actually win this thing, because I believe I have a good chance of winning it as long as I keep training. So I'm very happy about that, because I want to win. I really do, and it's about time. So right now I'm about to fight El Fuerte, which you're going to see in a minute. He's going to have a buttload of battle points. Look at that. Look at that. Bam. Over 8,000 battle points. That means he's used them for a while. Either that, ever since Steam came out, he's been using them. But fighting him, he was kind of tricky. He was jumping around, doing the slides. Like, I had to teleport. Honestly, if he would have had the quesadilla bomb, like, which is the one where you charge and hold, like when you press and hold kick, and you let go, he flies at you. If he would have had that, like after some follows I did with the teleport, he could have punished me real hard. But he was just going everywhere. He didn't have a chance to. He hasn't really got the coordination down yet to do that. As you can see, he's mixing me around. If he would have landed that next one, it would have been stun. Alright, stun meter dropped. Jumped again in the corner. Attack. Now I did the Shoryuken, and then he did that EX run. He did right, because running backwards takes one hit, and running forwards takes another hit. So he has, like, technically he was like one of the few characters that could have two hits on focus depending on which way he was running. Guy has a similar thing, but he doesn't run backwards. He could cancel into Ultra, and since so can El Fuerte, but El Fuerte is the only one that could actually take more than one, depending if he has meter and used properly. So he could be very, very dangerous. So, but luckily I was able to beat him and move on and stomp on him and take the match. Alright, so at this moment I'll be right back. I need to go pick up a friend from dealership, and I'll be right back and continue the commentary. Okay, I am back. My apologies, had to pick up a friend from the car dealership. So yeah, today I kind of stumbled to something very interesting on the way back. I was watching a documentary of, first off, I'm watching a guy that does wrestling reviews for, past pay-per-views, talking about topics that usually not a lot of people talk about nowadays. But he came across something that is a documentary of kids that were doing their own wrestling show. And it was a documentary talking about it. But what was interesting about it was how the kids got it done. They were able to get on public access to actually broadcast their matches, even though they were kids. Which had me thinking, I want to do a broadcast for the Fighters of Baytown, basically the FGC in general here in Texas. So I sent out an email before I came back to finish this recording, and I should be hearing something back soon. So just stay put. I'm gonna keep you posted on the progress, because if this becomes a thing, you're probably gonna see this on TV. So just be on the lookout for that. So anyway, back to the match. Playing a Rose player, and he puts me in the corner. I panic and kills me. Now, what I did wrong was I had the right idea, but then I started throwing fireballs, and she kept countering me. She has a very high priority on some of her moves. I'm trying to, I got a couple hard knockdowns, missed the focus. Things are getting a little bit too crazy. I didn't slow down, did standing red focus, got thrown. That's my fear. Yeah, he has my number, but I'm not giving up. Throwing more fireballs at me, so I'm trying to figure out a way, but he's out zoning me and takes the match. So good match to whoever that was. I can't read it from this side of the screen because I'm doing it from the editing side. I can't tell how much it is. So, but good match. And yeah, I'm going into this now. A few wins, maybe 2 losses, I believe. And as you can see, I'm still learning the combo, still practicing it, making sure I don't drop it. But from what I've been told, and Sako has said it. Sako Noko, the guy that basically he was the one that showed everyone how Eva Ryu can be played. Was that he's not perfect, so he's not going to be able to continue to drop, continue to perform all those combos to 100%. You have to be persistent, but there's a very high chance of you dropping the combo since the frames are so sensitive. So I get a rematch with the Rose player. This time I chose Rolento. As you can see, I have him in the corner now. Now he has, as you can tell, he has a little bit of flair on familiarity. That should have stunned, but it didn't. That should have stunned, but it didn't. So I'm just going here to chip him out. That was the quickest match I had as far as against him. Unless coming up right here might beat that time. Spacing him out. Now I do have a lot of Rose training against Pasadena's Rose player, Darian, which is a very strong Rose player. He actually got 3rd place at the last Supper tournament at Game Guys before they moved locations. And very strong player. Wasn't 71 seconds this time, but I did kill with the Ultra, so that takes a little bit of time. Killed at 65. So the point was that I'm supposed to get him first graded enough for him to do moves, which worked in my favor. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go into another match. And I think this is going to be the last one. Now at that moment where it says you enter the ring, it usually happens that quick. I thought it was the same opponent, but it was somebody else. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go Rolento one more time. And then ended up fighting a Ryu, I believe. Yes, it was a Ryu. So at that moment I was thinking, okay, Ryu's been giving Rolento a little bit of trouble as of late. But not every Ryu is the same, not every Rolento is the same. So I'm like, I'm going to try different things, see what I can do to, outperform. So I'm trying to close the distance, jump up, over, throw. His mix-up potential is so very dangerous. So I'm just giving him a chance, trying to figure out what his tendencies are. Okay, good Dragon Punch. I'm just jumping around. Don't mind getting hit with a few fireballs. That's the point. Tries it again. Tries to do a read, but he whiffs. Jump over. Pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. Oh, yep. or made him basically panic. That's how you have to play with Relento. You have to be relentless with him. Once you actually figure out how to do the moves properly, then you could be crazy with him. From what I hear from my friends, they don't like playing my Relento because besides of a few tendencies that I have, because it translates to all characters, the character himself is so unpredictable. So yeah, he's trying to attack, hit with focus, moves out of the way. Very impressive. It does EX Fireball, but I did Ultra 2. Goes up for the ride. It's choked, almost dead. Trying to make him jump, but he did Ultra 1 while he punished me, which I didn't mind. I was like, yeah, he hit me with the fireball. But he has to come to me. And I did jumping medium punch into standing medium punch, which is I never hit that before, so I might start looking into that more. But yeah, but I just want to let you guys know, I do apologize for, not putting the sound on this, because actually as of late too, I've been getting copyright strikes from YouTube, so I'm going to try this, and this was an accident too, it was an echo actually. So I'm going to leave it at that, to make sure that the copyright strikes are taken care of, and the next time I will probably be doing this will have sound, but I need to make sure that it doesn't echo again, because I was talking about a lot of stuff on this video, but stuff happens, right? So don't worry about it, guys. You have a good night, and remember, keep on fighting, fighters.